I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City.
So embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., renowned for his undefeated boxing career and extravagant lifestyle, recently announced a major real estate acquisition, a $42 million deal to purchase over 60 rental apartment buildings in New York City, primarily located in Upper Manhattan.
What I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners.
This acquisition, part of a broader $10 billion real estate project, marks one of the largest transactions in New York City's property market in recent years.
So Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive, though, but...
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. And all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Mayweather's interest in affordable housing stems from his challenging childhood, fueling his commitment to providing homes for struggling families. His real estate firm, Vita Properties, has facilitated partnerships with industry giants, expanding his portfolio to include stakes in prominent buildings such as Chicago's AON Center and the old post office building. However, scrutiny has arisen over the legitimacy of Mayweather's real estate claims. Property records do not confirm the reported transfer of ownership for the New York properties. Experts suggest Mayweather may have acquired only a minority stake with options for future expansion, rather than full ownership. Vita Properties has not publicly confirmed the details, leading to questions about the accuracy of Mayweather's statements. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s business dealings have come under scrutiny due to his association with Jonah Rechnitz, a convicted felon involved in a federal corruption case. Rechnitz, a real estate developer and former associate of New York City Jail's union leader Norman Seabrook, pleaded guilty in 2016 to delivering a bribe to Seabrook. He later became a cooperating witness in federal investigations. Mayweather has credited Rechnitz as a key supporter in his business ventures, including real estate investments. For example, Mayweather claimed to have executed a $42 million deal to purchase 62 rental buildings in Upper Manhattan, but property records show no confirmed transfer of ownership, suggesting he may only have a minority stake with expansion options.
First investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said I'm not gonna even give him 8 figures. I went and gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I gotta go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got one life.
Mayweather Jr.'s transformation from an electrifying boxer to the persona of Money Mayweather reflects a strategic shift toward financial gain and self-promotion. Initially celebrated for his dynamic fighting style, he later adopted a more defensive approach, focusing on his undefeated record and financial success. He embraced the nickname Money to highlight his focus on wealth. UFC commentator Joe Rogan has discussed Mayweather's financial habits and continued participation in exhibition matches. On the Joe Rogan Experience, Rogan noted Mayweather's extravagant spending, suggesting his ongoing bouts are motivated by a need to sustain his lavish lifestyle. Rogan remarked, "He spends so much money, if he's planning for the future, You've got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Floyd went from being like a real exciting pressure fighter, and he had a bunch of hand problems, to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's crazy.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Rumors have emerged suggesting that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is experiencing financial instability, with claims he has been unable to leave Dubai due to unpaid debts. These allegations were amplified by Gervonta Davis, a former protege of Mayweather, who hinted on social media that Mayweather was stuck in Dubai because of unfulfilled financial obligations. Boxing agent Rick Glazer echoed the claims, implying Mayweather's extended stay might be linked to financial troubles. However, these assertions lack concrete evidence. Mayweather has not publicly addressed the allegations, and without official confirmation, the true state of his financial situation remains speculative.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather supposedly is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Reports suggest Floyd Mayweather Jr. has, on occasion, acquired luxury items without completing full payment, leading to disputes with vendors and creditors. In 2021, Leonard Suleimanov, owner of Lenzo & Company, filed a lawsuit alleging that Mayweather purchased multiple high-end watches and jewelry pieces totaling over $4 million but left an outstanding balance of approximately $3.88 million. Such spending patterns, characterized by large acquisitions followed by incomplete payments, may indicate a risky financial strategy reliant on credit and deferred payments. Despite earning massive paydays, like the reported $275 million for his 2017 bout with Conor McGregor, questions have arisen regarding the accuracy of Mayweather's claims. Former MMA fighter Chael Sonnen has publicly questioned the figures, calling Mayweather's claimed $350 million earnings a joke, suggesting the numbers are exaggerated for publicity.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather's constant bragging about his financial success might seem like harmless self-promotion, but it raises a deeper question. Why does he feel the need to exaggerate? Mayweather has built his brand around the illusion of limitless wealth. Yet when public figures like Chael Sonnen question these claims, it forces us to consider whether Mayweather is more invested in the perception of wealth than in its reality.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a flight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bull?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, there's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one night.
In June 2021, Floyd Mayweather Jr. faced YouTuber-turned-boxer Logan Paul in a highly publicized exhibition at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. The event reportedly generated over $80 million in revenue, with Mayweather earning around $65 million and Paul about $15 million. However, a dispute has arisen over Paul's payment. He claims Mayweather still owes him between $2 million and $5 million and has stated, "No, he has not paid me in full, that is a fact." Paul has threatened legal action, saying, "See you in the courtroom. Congrats on going to prison, Floyd." Mayweather has dismissed the claims as false, saying, "This is the guy who said he didn't get paid," which we know is truly false. Logan's brother, Jake Paul, has also criticized Mayweather's demands for a potential fight, citing the previous payment issues. Showtime, the network that aired the bout, has clarified that it fulfilled its obligations to Mayweather Promotions, suggesting any payment issues lie within Mayweather's own organization.
Boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
I just believe.
In several interviews, sports analyst Stephen A. Smith expressed discomfort with Mayweather's exhibition strategy. While he agreed that the Conor McGregor fight made sense due to McGregor's combat background, he criticized Mayweather for choosing inferior opponents just to secure easy paydays, arguing that it tarnishes his legacy. Smith once asked Mayweather directly, "What matters more, your money or your legacy?" Mayweather's response, focusing on revenue, left many viewers with the impression that wealth has overtaken meaning. Smith argued that this mindset has influenced a new generation of athletes who admire Mayweather's bank account more than his skills. Promoter Eddie Hearn has also voiced skepticism about Mayweather's claimed $1 billion fortune, citing concerns about his financial stability after retirement. Despite topping Forbes with over £700 million in career earnings, Mayweather's repeated exhibition matches suggest a need to maintain income, possibly due to high spending habits.
I think they get told that I'm a bad guy. But then all of a sudden, like, you meet these people and you spend time with them and they're like, it's like Mayweather was the same thing. Like, when I went in the gym, he was like, you know, I heard you said this, heard you said that. And then I kind of just go into my flow and in the end, he's kind of looking at me going, "You're actually all right." I'm like, "Yeah." And the same was with Shakur. When we signed Shakur, it was a little bit like, almost like looking at me thinking, not sure about you. And then I think they just get to know you. They realise your intentions. And we're straight. We're straight as an arrow, mate. We'll never let you down. We always pay you on time. And we always deliver. So, and we love boxing. And we're passionate about your career. And I think when they understand that, they start to realise this is actually a good spot for me. And I like being part of the team.
What would have happened if you had promoted Floyd?
Look, Floyd was a great self-promoter anyway. So I think together, maybe we would have clashed, you know, because it was like a fight for the microphone. But, you know, Floyd was, I think Crawford would have been different. I think we'd done a great job helping his profile out, unintentionally, but just being us.
Mayweather's ventures into cryptocurrency promotions have sparked controversy. In 2018, he and music producer DJ Khaled were charged by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for failing to disclose payments received for promoting initial coin offerings. Mayweather did not report receiving $300,000 from 3 ICO issuers, including $100,000 from Centratech, a company later charged with fraud. Both settled without admitting guilt, with Mayweather paying over $600,000 in penalties. More recently, he promoted a token in collaboration with Sol Aurora, who is linked to multiple celebrity-endorsed crypto scams. Blockchain investigator Zach XBT highlighted Mayweather's connection to at least 3 crypto-related rug pulls, where developers disappear after securing investor funds, raising serious concerns about his involvement in potential scams.